We should have got Whitakers. Then we wouldn't have had all this palaver.
Oh, shut up about Whitakers.
Well, you wouldn't listen. We could have got a quotation. They do everything. They come in the night before, they put the tables up. They come in the morning, fetch the cake and put the decorations. And they have 2 women to wait on. They don't have all this messing about with them.
Just get on with what you're doing. I've been to some of Whitakers do's. You get a scutch of bits of lettuce, a tomato and a jelly, and it's all paper plates with them.
No, and we don't want this blooming table collapsing when we're halfway through, because that's what this one's going to do.
It's alright. What are you talking about?
Look alright now, it won't be alright tomorrow.
It's alright, say it's done. It's finished.
It's alright you, it may look alright to you, but I've put these up before. 3 or 4 pork pies on here. Go for it.
There, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that.
Go on, sit on it. Go on, you're the one that said it's alright.
What are you talking about? There won't nobody be sitting on it. They'll be sitting on chairs.
If it has anything to do with our Christine, they'll have nothing to sit on. What does she reckon she's doing anymore?
She's got 101 things to do. She's had her shoes to get, she had to go to work to get a card and a present, and she's got that pink underslip to get short. No way.
She wants to get married before she starts worrying about pink underslips.
She can't do everything herself. Listen, on a few these days, you don't seem to appreciate that.
It's not another for me. I could have been playing darts tonight.
I wonder you don't wear a dartboard round your neck. You're always darting it.
We should have got Whitakers. We wouldn't have had all this bother then.
But we didn't get Whitakers, and that's all there is to it. What's up with you? Are you cold?
I've finished.
What do you mean you finished? What do you think we're going to eat off?
Tables.
I know we're going to eat off tables, but not like that. What do you think cloths are for? They won't covering them tables do yet.
We haven't got any cloths. That's what I've been saying. If you've got Whitakers, they'd have brought cloths with them.
I'll pop you if you mention Whitakers once more. There's these loads of reasons to pay for the centres.
Cheap. On the cheap. Eating your wedding reception off greaseproof paper.
What you're drawing, James? You get on with it.
I've never heard of greaseproof paper at a wedding before.
Haven't they?
Where does he think he is then?
Who?
The happy bridegroom, Donald Duck. Who do you think?
I don't know. How do I know? I don't know where he is.
I say, where is he then, Bernard?
I don't know. He'll be out with his mates, I suppose, buying him a drink.
That'll be the day. That'll be a famous day in history. The day he puts his hand in his pockets.
He'll be out with his mates. He's got to have a night out before he gets married. And you want to make sure you put them drawing pins underneath the table where they'll show, not on top.
I didn't know which knives to fetch Auntie Rhoda, so I fetched them all.
She's come. She's here. She's made it. Did you not get lost, love?
No, I've been here before. I've had to put these knives down, Auntie Rhoda.
There's no brain on this table, love, but not on them cups.
No, because we couldn't work out which knives you wanted. So my mum said, well, you better be on the safe side and take them all, and then you won't be blamed for it.
Well, what do you want to talk like that for? Why should I blame you? We know you do your best.
She knows what you mean. She knows you won't blame her. She's only doing what's right.
I know very well what she means.
Did you bring that 10 bob note down?
What 10 bob?
That 10 bob? Did my Uncle Willie give you one?
No,
Well, that puts me right in, it does that. Are you sure you haven't lost it?
he never gave me one.
Well, we'll also got that 10 bob note. We're banking on it. How do you think we're going to pay for all this?
Well, you need more than 10 bob to pay for all this, I know.
I've told you before, Jack. Stop knocking her. Take the notice of enough. You come here and wipe these cups for me.
Look what you're doing. You're putting them drawing pins in all wrong.
Don't just wipe the outside because you don't weather them these cups. You send them out all over.
It's best to use your own. But there's too many, isn't there? You wouldn't have able to go around, would you?
No, no.
When Alice Logan got married, she had them paper cups, paper plates and that. I don't like them. I think they look common. Hey, it saves you on the washing up though.
Well, it makes all taste. Did your mother say anything about what time she's coming round?
No, she was just waiting for the insurance man.
Well, did she say what time she'll be coming?
Well, she said she didn't know whether to come or not. She said she didn't know if she'd be wanted.
I hope you realise that this greaseproof paper's too narrow.
Oh, stop putting difficulties in my way.
It's all right, you saying difficult. But you know what your Frank's like. He doesn't sit down to greaseproof paper. He doesn't sit down to greaseproof paper where he goes. He's waited on hand and foot.
Our Frank doesn't care, he's not proud.
It doesn't matter whether he's proud or not. He'll expect more than a bit of jelly in a tongue sandwich.
My mum said she was surprised you didn't go to Whittaker's.
Oh,
No, but she knows him, Mr. Whittaker. She says he's very good.
Hey, where do you get these drawing pins from? Because you want to take them back. They keep breaking.
oh, go on with drawing things, just get on with what we've got to do.
It's all right, you saying drawing pins, there's more to think about than that. This greaseproof paper, it tears. Spill a jug of tea on it, and it's had it. And it's not even proper greaseproof. On the cheap. On the cheap.
My mum wanted to know if you wanted to borrow a couple of bed sheets. She's not going to be having more tablecloths.
Tell her thank you very much, but we got fixed up.
What are you getting at her for? She's only trying to help.
Oh, it's not her, it's your Lillian. She's forever finding fault.
She's been a good friend to you when you needed her. Who did all your cooking and cleaning that time you were in hospital?
Yeah, we know all about that. I came home to find cups thick with grease. And what does she want to put dripping in that coronation mug for?
Well, she didn't know where you kept your dripping. Oh.
No, she didn't look either. You didn't have the sense to tell her. You were too busy with your darts.
Do you want me to stop on Auntie Road then? Because my mum says I've got to go and try my dress on. It's got to be short.
But what did she send you round here for if you're not going to help when you come? Can't you just finish these plates for me?
You what? Ask her to wipe them plates. She'll drop them.
I don't drop them at all. I never drop plates. When have you seen me drop plates?
No, you don't drop plates, do you, love? Have you got any money? Lend's a quid.
I haven't got a quid. I wouldn't lend it to you if I had.
Well, what have we got in here then?
Hey! That's mine! It's quite finished!
There's £2 in here. Where'd you get this from? I thought you said you didn't have any money.
You just give that back! That's my personal property!
Oh, just leave her alone, Jack, for the last time I'm telling.
Aye, aye. Who's this then, eh?
Nobody you know.
Give up, Dozy. Be your bloody age.
To Irene with lots of love from Stanley. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Oh.
Look, you just put that down! You've got no right to be looking through other people's things!
Oh, stop tormenting her, Jack. Just give her back her handbag.
Come on, stop mucking about.
What's wrong with you all? I'm just jealous, that's all. So where did you pick him up from then, Irene?
I didn't pick him up. I've known him for ages. He's a friend of Betty Rain, as if it's anything to do with you.
You want to watch it, you do. You want to be careful, because I've already thought out for one wedding present this year. I'm not backing out for another.
If you want to be here till midnight, all of you, because we're not coming back tomorrow, you know. You want to get a move on. Stop messing about.
I can't stop long, Auntie Rhoda. I was only supposed to bring them knives down.
You've just finished these cups and plates to me. Your mother knows where you are.
Hey, have you heard one about this bloke? He gets stranded and he calls up his farmhouse to find out where he is.
Just look what you're doing.
Anyway, his third answers a door in the dressing gown, so he thinks, right, we're in. So he says, excuse me, he says, I was wondering if you could direct me on the road to Manchester, like. So, he's here, watch your pockets. What are you doing up here then? What to serve you down there?
I've been downstairs. Hey, mate, how long have I been downstairs? I've been stood in that passage. I've been stood there since 7 o'clock. I thought you were coming down.
We were going to have one down at the White Rose.
Oh, you won't catch me in the Rose. Can't get on with her. He's alright. I can't stand the sight of her. She can't take a joke.
How much have you had tonight then?
Hey, I've got to tell you why I fell out with her. Well, you see, I've got this joke. This plastic dog dirt. Mucky Fido it's called. You got to laugh. Well, I slipped it on the counter. She went mad. She did. Can't take a joke. Hey, I'll have some of that for work. Hey, you want to slip it on Alice's wedding cake?
So what does she do then? Does she tell you to stop coming in?
No, I won't go in. I wouldn't go in there if it was the last pub in England. You what? But have a job keeping you out if it was. Get them in, May, will you?
Oh, but you don't. Oh, but you do not. We're having no drink up here.
Nay, you don't begrudge me the only pleasure, dear lass.
I don't begrudge nobody nothing. It's not a question of begrudging. But I know you when you get started. I know you are bold.
Now then, love.
Oh, Uncle Arthur.
Hey, my godfathers. She shoots up. She grows. She's a big one.
I hope you've come here to help because there's a lot of work to be done if you didn't know it.
You're not doing it all yourself, are you? You know what you should have done? You should have got them folk from Topmoor side. They do it all for you.
Whittakers, that's what I've been saying. It's all on the cheap. You can't do a job like this on the cheap.
If you mention Whittakers once more, I'll brain you. Now then, love, you lay the table for me, put them cups upside down so they don't get dust in them.
It all looks very nice. What's wrong with that? It's alright, there's nothing wrong with that.
It'd be alright for a bit more help and a bit less hindrance. And listen, while I'm talking, I hope May doesn't think she's coming tomorrow, shaming us all up.
Oh no, not her. Not that one. No, not me. She keeps out of it.
I could think of a few more that keeps out if there's any work to be done. I wouldn't care but they promise to help. The square bride will come down and give you a hand. Then they let you down. Then they say, oh, I was too busy. Or, oh, I forgot. But they won't forget tomorrow to get the feet under the table. And I've noticed one thing.
She's off.
I've noticed one lot that isn't here. Have you noticed?
What?
Have a look round and tell me what you noticed. Go on.
This grease-proof paper's too narrow.
Oh, who can't you see?
Well, that's a good one, is that? That's the best I've heard all night. Who can't you see?
Well, let's see. Who can't I see? There's
Prince Ollie. I can't see him. Tony Hancock. He's not here. The Archbishop of Canterbury. Lester Piggott. Toby Steele.
You're so sharp, you'll cut yourself one of these days. Maybe I'm not talking to you. I'll tell you who we can't see. I'll tell you who isn't here. There's only us. There's only the bride's relations here.
Well, it's our do, isn't it, like? It's as they say. The bride's parents are responsible for the reception. And the bridegroom's responsible for all the other side. I don't know what he hasn't got to pay for.
I've not mentioned paying. I can pay. I'm not short. It's just a question of people helping out. I mean, I've not seen Bernard's mother for over a week.
Oh, I saw her, Auntie Rhoda. Do you know where I saw her? I saw her walking up East End Road pushing a sack of coke in an old pram.
Well, she's not been near me. I mean, I don't even know how many she's got coming. She said 15, but you don't know. It could be 115.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Bernard. What you saying, Mo? Is your mother coming down, you know?
Not that I know of.
How's Bernard then?
Not so bad.
What do you want, Bernard? Thanks a quick.
I'm going to need all my money. No, but I saw my Auntie Alice earlier on. She said she was coming round.
before you came, Bernard. We've seen nobody from your side.
Oh,
Now then, young man. You don't know me, do you?
I've seen your face.
I know you. I've known you since you were a little lad. When you get home, tell your father you've seen Arthur Broadbent. He'll know that name.
Mr. Broadbent. Yeah, I will.
No. You've got to say Arthur. Because there's a lot of Broadbents around here. There's John Broadbent, and there's Bert Broadbent, and then there's Harold. No, wait, there's two Harold Broadbents. And then there's them other Broadbents from up topmost side. And then there's
Keep up, Bernard.
Wow, what's this
John
about?
Broadbent.
What's there to do, he says? It's a good job you don't get married every day. What isn't there to do?
You're not walking Bernard and he's going out with his pals.
You what? Are we going out? I'm your pal. I'm his pal, aren't I?
I'm not having much to drink tonight. I'm not bothering. Oh, Christine, coming down, Mrs. Lucas.
You don't want to see our Christine. You want to keep out of her way. You know what to say. See the bride the night before. Trouble will be forever at your door. That's what they say.
Yeah, they do answer order. Because we've got it in the book at all. It's got them all them sayings. Wedding cake beneath your head. Dream of true love in your bed. You gave it away last week's Diana. It's called the Diana Lucky Bride's book. It's good, is Diana, because they give all sorts away. Oh, there's me man. Hello, man.
What are you doing here? I thought I told you to come straight back.
I asked her to say I couldn't have done it all myself.
You do as your mother tells you in future, not what other people tell you.
Oh, well, someone's come down from Bernard's side at long last. You must be his auntie Alice.
Oh, I'm glad I don't live in an upstairs flat. I can't manage them stairs. Too much for me. Oh, it's a small room. I always said it was a small room. We always use the Liberal Club when we've got anything on. Because I've always said, it's not how big the room looks. It's when you've got your tables in.
Isn't it big enough when you all sit down and don't wander around? It's big enough for what we want.
What are you doing here, Bernard?
I just came in. I was on my way down to St. Rose and I thought, well, I'll see how they're getting on.
They shouldn't have let you in. I wouldn't have let you in. You shouldn't have let him in, love. You know what they say? See the bride the night before?
Our Christine will be down. She's like me, she's got too much work to do. Now then, what needs doing?
I'm just finding a brush because this floor could do with a bit of a smooth.
Yeah. So who does that leave then?
Who's doing your catering, love?
Marcus.
Oh, very nice, yes. They're very reasonable. A lot of people don't like Barkers, but I think they're very good. I've nothing against Barkers, because you've nothing to pay for except the food what you eat. You've no waitresses to pay for. Well, you don't need waitresses, do you, when you're among yourselves? I mean, you just muck in, don't you?
It's not a question of cooking in. We've got some neighbours coming very kindly to pour the tea. Everything will be laid out on the plate, your salad and that, with your sweetmeat cake in the middle. So you don't need a waitress.
You do right, love. No sense in chucking your money around, because they don't appreciate it. They don't send you tablecloths then, Barker.
You're alright then, Arthur? You got your pints in?
You
Oh,
what?
that's alright, no bother about us. Oh, he's a good lad, he's Arthur.
Have you got one then? Well, I don't know. You should have said.
By bloody hell. Hey, Bernard, he could give you lessons.
Not a pint, Jack. I'll buy you a pint. Anyway, I must owe you a pint by now.
Young man, mind yourself. I'm trying to get swept up.
Alright.
And what are you doing, you great Mary Ann?
Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm just putting these plates out.
Well, you presenting then, these are your bread and butter plates. For your bread and butter and everything you have after. Like cake or a bun or anything like that.
Well, where are the knife and fork plates then?
Well, I don't know. They're not my plates. Rhoda, where's your big plates?
What big plates?
Well, your big plates. For your salad. Your knife and fork plates.
Well, it's funny, it was only one box. It's funny how you don't notice it, because I packed it myself. I never thought they'll be sending them tomorrow with the food.
Not if it's Barker. It's only sandwiches you get, love. Otherwise they would have sent you knives and forks. You wouldn't have had to fetch your own.
Of course, it's not sandwiches, it's a salad.
Are you sure it's a salad? Did you ask them if it was a salad?
It's always a salad weddings. You don't tell me they push you off with sandwiches for a wedding. They don't charge 3 6 a head for a sandwich.
Well, did you ask her what they were going to give you?
She wouldn't have thought to ask.
Well, I'm going to ask her. I'm going to ring them up. Who's got 4 pennies?
There's no need to ring if it's Barker's, love. I've been to dozens of their do's. Dozens. Dozens and dozens. I've lost count. I can tell you what you'll get, love. You'll get your itsy bitsy 3-corner sandwich. You get 2 of those each. And then you get either a custard slice or a chocolate marshmallow, but you don't get both. And then there's your cake, and that's it. No salad. There's no salad. They won't do salad, won't Barker's. If you want salad, you have to go to Whittaker's.
On the cheap. What did I tell you? On the flaming cheap. Well, they'll just have to go hungry till they get home. All of them.
Oh dear me. Oh dear me. What shall I do about these plates now?
Well, we'll need plates, whatever they give us.
Well, don't go banking on salad, because they don't do salad Barkers. I know that.
Well, we'll manage. Right, not bothered. As long as there's a bit of cake each, that's all I want. A bit of cake and a cup of tea.
Oh, you might. But there's more than you to consider. There's some people coming a long way for this.
You'll go little, that does all of them cups. You got to drink out of them when you've finished.
What shall I do about these plates, Auntie Rhoda?
Oh, I've got too much to bother about them today, so don't worry me now.
What did I tell you? You get an idea in your head, and there's no shitting. Where did I tell you to go? Right from the beginning.
Too late now. I'm past caring.
Well, you see, it shows us up. And then there's your friend. I can just picture him going home, saying, I pity them, that's all we can give us.
If our Frank doesn't like it, he can do the other thing.
See, there you go. You don't think. He does enough for you, does your friend. He's putting himself out tomorrow. Saturday, it's his busy day. He's letting you have both his taxis. And then there's your holidays. He always drives you to Scarborough. Always. Well, when you invite him to a wedding, you don't do it on the cheap.
Well, if you knew all about it, why don't you do it? It's me that's had all the chasing up to do. No good getting on to me now.
Nobody's getting on to you. I'm just saying. You want to listen to people.
And you want to listen to people as well.
Oh.
Mother! Oh! It's out! Don't you know what's here?
It's too late now. The damage is done.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Put the cake down.
Well, you've done it now, the pair of you.
I haven't done anything. What are you talking about?
Well, you know what they say. See the bride the night before.
Oh, it's only superstition, that.
Isn't that my present now, lads?
How do you mean your present?
Well, it's a new custom I've just invented. The bride's brother always gets a present.
Hello, Bernard.
Hello, Christine.
So how'd your hair cut then?
Yeah, I was this afternoon. Finished work at dinner time and went straight in on my way home. There were only a couple of blokes in.
Looks a bit better than it did yesterday. You needed a haircut, you did.
Yeah, I went to Carter's. I don't usually go there.
Looks alright.
I usually go somewhere else.
You're lucky. I've got to rush out tomorrow morning to get mine done.
You're not getting your hair done, are you?
Of course I devilled. I don't think I'm getting married with it like this, do you?
Oh, don't get it cut short then. I don't like it short.
You just wait and see.
You didn't go to work today, did you?
I didn't go to work, but I called in. Ooh, you want to see what they've given us?
What?
Well, two things. Well, only one thing, really. A water set.
A what?
You know, driving 6 classes. It's in green. I think it's lovely. And they've given us a toilet roll.
What?
Oh no, it was just a laugh. Because Barbara Warburton and Maureen went out to get the present. They had about a shilling of them.
Oh, yes?
Excuse me for asking, but is that your cake you just brought in?
Yes, well,
Would it be asking too much to have a look at it?
no, you can have a look at it. Have you seen it? It's been in Barbara's window.
No, well, you see, if I don't go down that end. I go to main prices if I want anything. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed.
Do you like it?
I do, I think it's very nice. I think they've done a very good job.
Oh, Mum, come have a look. Quick!
What do you mean?
Wait, it's not going to melt, is it?
Right, gal, that'll take some eating. I say that'll take some eating.
Oh, I like your statues. You'll be able to save them.
Yes, very nice.
Well, come on now, let's get it cut. Now we're having a slice.
You get your monkey hands off it.
You want to get that covered up, love? People breathing on it.
It's got icing round it, love. They keep for years, wedding cakes. Years and years.
It doesn't matter how long they keep. We don't want it get covered in dust.
Well, you know what they say, love. We've all got to eat so much mud before we die.
Have I come to red shop?
Please remember.
Did you manage to get down then?
Only just. I've been sitting in front of that fire all night and I can't get warm. I sit in front of that fire and I'm roasted on one side and like a block of ice on the other. And if I sit too close, I get pins and needles. It starts paining up right down there.
How are you keeping, love?
Very well, thank you. And I can't bend.
We've just opened the box for the cake. It's come out very nice.
Oh, you decided on the two tier then in the finish.
Well, we thought so. Thought about a 3 tier, then we thought, well, we'll have 2. It's enough.
I mean, you're not a big fat wedge on, mother. You only have a thin slice.
Oh, I don't know whether I shall have any. Too rich for me, okay? It upsets my stomach. And then I have to go for days and days and I have nothing except a glass of water.
Mate, they're all arranged then these days. 2-tier cakes. I saw them last week, Shirley. It's what that rich Indian princess had when she got married to Dean Sexton.
Now what needs doing now? Now if you finish them tables, then chairs want putting out. Harry's finishing the tables, love. Lily's doing the sweeping. And what about Bernard's auntie? We haven't found you a job yet. Look that way. Who'd like to go round with a duster?
I'll do a bit of dusting for you. Might as well be doing something.
Well now then, I think you and me need to sit down and have a word. Because there's 4 or 5 of us we haven't heard a word from.
No, and you won't either. Some of them. There's our Walter. I've asked him time and time again if he's coming, but you can't get any sense out of him. He keeps saying, well, I think so. I think so.
Well, it's no use in thinking so. Is he coming, isn't it?
Well, they're all coming as far as I know, except our Walter and the cart's rented. Oh, and there's our Jenny. She won't be. You do know she won't be, don't you?
Well, I don't know, you see, that's just what I don't know. What is your Jenny?
You do know our Jenny. You know her to look at. She goes in the rose a lot.
No, I can't place her.
Anyway, she can't cook the one. And the other one I can't vouch for is our Miriam.
You see, we should have got all this set up because it's putting us all out.
I know what it's like. I've been down and she's never in. I've knocked on the window, but you can't keep on going down, because it does me no good. Because I know just as soon as I get back in the house, I have to lie down.
Right, but you've got 15 coming definite.
Oh, I don't know whether it's 14, or 15, or 16, or what it is.
How are you keeping then, missus?
Very well, thank you.
You don't know me, do you? I can see you studying.
I've seen you somewhere, I know that.
Ah, you've seen me somewhere, but you don't know where, do you? Just tell your husband when you get home. Tell him you've seen Arthur.
It's Mr. Broadbent, isn't it?
Just tell him you've seen Arthur. No, I'll tell you what. Just say to him, Lucky Fido, see what he says, watch his face.
We don't want any odd tricks and games tomorrow, so think on.
Oh, I won't have time, I'll be far too busy. Besides, I've got to go down there.
Down there, what are you talking about?
Well, where I always go on a Saturday. To the Paternoster's Arms for half an hour. It's a lodge meeting.
You're not going to the lodge tomorrow.
It'll only be for half an hour.
Half an hour till when? You know the service starts at 2 o'clock.
Oh, well, if I don't catch you up there, I'll see you down here.
Well, what have you done about seeing our Frank about getting picked up in the car?
Oh, I told you not to bother. I said I'd make my own way.
I don't want you rolling up here at 3 o'clock and saying you missed the service.
No, I'll make my own arrangements. I'll see you somehow. Sometime.
So you don't know where you are with any of them?
Our Walter's just the same. I know where I've seen him before now. Our Geoffrey fetched him home one night. There'd been them two and the Sergeant Major. Well, he was incapable. They'd won this bottle of green stuff. They'd won it, and they stayed up all night supping it and doing criminal tricks.
Oh, listen, just what I think, Edgar.
What, love?
What about the glasses to the toast?
Well, Lionel's fetching them down.
I don't think you're going to get through tomorrow.
You don't have to worry about me, love.
I don't worry about you. Just the one thing that's looking like this that night by the breakfast playing billiards. So I want you sober tomorrow. I have a speech to make.
What speech?
Oh, your speech. You've got to toast the bridesmaids.
Well, I'm toasting no bridesmaids. Who do you think I am?
You're supposed to be the bridegroom if you didn't know it. You always make a speech, bridegrooms.
Well, I'm not making one. I don't care what they do. I'm not making one.
Hey, Jack.
What?
You told Bernard he's got to make a speech. Doesn't believe me.
Well, did you not know you have to make a speech, Bernard? Of course you have. Let's go make you one now.
You're not, you know.
I've got it all ready. I'm going to tell them a joke. Hey, Bernard, have you heard this one? There's this bloke knows at this farmhouse down his town's in a dressing.
We're not having you telling any of your mucky jokes. You can get that idea out of your head. It's all the range who's making the speeches and who isn't. It's your bridegroom's speech, your best man's speech, your Harper's making his speech.
Oh, you don't want to hear my speech, do you?
Of course we do. We always have your speech.
Oh, I've forgotten it. I haven't done it since Christmas. Let's see now, how does it go? What is marriage? Marriage is an institution no family should be without. Marriage is a company made in heaven, which has two directors. The husband is the chairman and the treasurer, and the wife is the managing director. And how's it going now? Oh, I used to have this off pat. Marriage is annoying, frustrating, a worry. A millstone round our necks, but we wouldn't be without it. Only fools get married, but only fools stay single.
You missed out the best part, love. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for years. I know. I've seen him many a time. That's why I'm saying
You've missed out the bit about the marriage bed may be lumpy.
Just let him get on with it.
A man without a wife is like a ship without a rudder, drifting hopelessly in the sea of time.
How the bloody hell does it go now?
Aye, I'll have this.
This is the first break we've had all night, I'll tell you.
Arthur, I was looking for you down there.
I haven't had a chance. I've been working.
Lends a quid, Frank.
Oh, I wish I wanted to lend you the new one myself.
No, give us that. You must be coining it.
Only I was trying to get that there for you. Now, he came in, you know, Sidney Jeffries. He says the best he can do for you is sprouts. But he will have a red cabbage for you tomorrow when you see him.
That's twice he sent somebody along with that tale. I'll believe it when I see it. I don't know when he's going to get me that red cabbage.
He's going down the allotment tomorrow. He's making a special trip. He'll have it for you.
Listen, you're not going traipsing around with the red cabbage under your arm tomorrow.
Well, I'll bring a carrier bag.
You're not bringing no carrier bag into the church.
That's the question, you see. I might not make it. If I've got to wait for him, I might not get there in time.
I'll finish bothering. I don't care whether you come or you don't come. If you do come, you're not fetching any carrier bag.
Yes, well, it's looking very nice to say.
It could be all right when everyone gets sat down.
Is this how you're keeping your tables, then?
What do you mean? What's wrong with them?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with them. I wasn't criticising. I mean, it's up to you, I haven't.
Well, how else can you have them?
You have married like love. How it suits you. Only, if it were me, I'd have your top table, you see.
Oh, yes.
You see, you have your top table where you have your bride and your groom and your cake and that. Your best man.
Yeah.
Then, you have your two flanks, what we call flanks, coming down, where you sit your guests in order of precedence.
Edgar?
What? Otherwise, you see you get people sitting all over the shop. Now, I'm just saying, Edgar, you want a top table?
Top table?
You remember? Like they had at Marion's wedding. Like they had the tables then.
That's how they have it. You don't always have them like that.
That's how you have it, apparently. You see, apparently, you always have it like that. You never have it any other way. Not for weddings. Yes. Oh, except Muslim weddings.
Never mind about those kids. We'll have to get these tables rearranged.
But we just got them set out now.
Well, you're going to have to set them out again, aren't you? Just like we were at Marion's wedding. That's your first job before you do anything else. We could have done with you a bit sooner.
Oh, and what a messing about to do. People think you've got it cushy when you work for yourself. They don't stop to consider. Sorry, I've had a hell of a day. My driver off sick and to go myself. Young Leslie. You know Leslie. Well, he's badly.
We're going to be alright for taxes tomorrow, aren't we?
That's what I called in about. I shall be alright. Touch wood, in one sense. But you see, there's been a bit of a mix-up.
Oh, dear me.
You see, you've heard me talking Mickey Patterson, haven't you? Well, don't tell me you don't know who Mickey Patterson is. He's only the loose forward for the city. He's played for the first team in every game this year.
I don't follow football.
Yeah, well, you've heard me talk to him. Well, I know Patterson very well indeed. I bought him a drink many a time. Anyway, what he boils down to is we're in a bit of a turmoil. You see, I drive Patterson to the match when they're playing at home. I drive him myself, all as I've done.
Oh, yes.
Yes, well, you see, we're in a bit of a turmoil over the booking sheets.
Edgar?
You see, I had him booked down for the 1st and 15th of this month and the 5th of next month. Well, of course, it should have been the 1st, the 15th and the 29th. Well, of course, that's tomorrow. So, of course, we clash. Now, I'm just saying, Edgar, young Leslie is mullocks all the sheep's up.
Well, how do we stand then?
I'll be glad when this wedding's over.
Nay, it's going to be all right, fortunately, because fortunately, we've been able to work out a new schedule.
Well, as long as we're not putting you out.
Nay, you're not putting me out, far from it. You see, it's Patterson, Edgar. You see, he's a very good customer. I lose him, I lose a lot of mileage.
Well, where do we stand then?
He was just saying he doesn't want to let nobody down. He'll do the best he can.
Right. Now, what we'd arrange is we'd have one car, XUB. Goes to your house, journey to the church, return, wait, and takes the bride. Right?
I'm with you. XUB.
Then he goes down to Delaney Street to fetch the others. Then with WWT. He's fetching Bernard's lot. Journey to the church, return twice.
WWT. I've got it.
Yes, well, we can't do that now. Because on the booking sheet it's down for XUP to collect Patterson. Now, naturally, that alters the circumstances.
It will do.
Right, now are you listening? Because of the circumstances, what we're going to do is XUP will do the round trip. You see, several ports of call. You see, first of all, he picks up Patterson and they drive down there and pick up a chicken.
Oh, yes.
To take to his mother's. Because he takes her chicken round every week. All as us done. Now then, he'll stop at his mother's for half an hour. That gives XUB a chance to dash back and get 4 of you into the church. Now, we'll be there if nobody else is, because we'll be half an hour early. Then, he dashes back and takes Patterson onto the ground. So far, so good. Now then, he'll be too late to take the bride. So what we'll have to do is press WWT into service earlier on. He's only got a station job on 1:15. So as soon as he gets to yours, you give him a hand to whip his ribbons on, and you're away, all of you.
Well, what about Bernard's family?
Yeah. Now that's where we're going to keep our fingers crossed. You see, as soon as XUB's finished with Patterson, he drives round to what's his name's, Bernard's, and takes them. Well, but you see, you'll only have time to take one load. Now, what it comes down to is this. Does anybody mind going in a van?
I'm not going in a van.
No, look, you've not understood. You're going in XUB. You're going in the limousine. You see, it's just a question of getting the last few people mopped up, because we'll be pressed for time. Now, you see, I've got the little van. It's clean, it's doing now. It's just a question of whether anybody's going to mind.
Well, it's not for us to say, is it? I mean, we're not going to be riding in it, but I know I'd object. I'd object most strongly if it was me. We'd better have a word with Bernard's mother. Mrs. Fuller, have you a minute, love?
No, look, we're just saying, we're in a bit of a turmoil over the cars. I was just wondering if 1 or 2 of your younger ones would object to journeying in a small, clean van.
I can't be doing with vans. You get all this smell of petrol in your lungs and it makes me sick. I've only got to go as far as the bottom of the street and I've got to get out and walk around.
No, look, it's not you. You're going in the car. You're all right.
I'm the same in a car. Whether it's a car, a van, a bus or a tram, I've got to get out and walk around.
There's some of the younger ones. They won't mind. They'll like it. It's all experience.
It'll all come out all right in the wash.
Oh, that's now to what we do, huh? That's more like it. That's 100% improvement. You can see what you're doing now. Ooh, I can't stop, Rhoda. I've got to get down there.
We're all right for tomorrow, though, are we?
Don't let me worry about that. So I shall see you all tomorrow, God willing. And don't worry, we'll sort something out. Night, Arthur! Night, Jack!
Night, Frank.
He's got on, hasn't he? Your Frank.
Oh, he's done very well for himself. All hard work, you know. Oh, all hard graft.
He works too hard, that's the only thing wrong with him. He tries to do too much. I only hope he's not bitten off more than he can chew for tomorrow.
Well, he's never let you down yet.
Depends what you mean by let you down.
Our Alice said you decided against salad then.
It wasn't a question of deciding, it was decided for us. It's the last time I was Barker's, I know that.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone to Backer if it was left to me. When our Bernard told me you were going there, I said, oh, I wouldn't have gone there. Don't you remember that case they had against them? When that woman found a bit of mucky bandage in a coolie morning, got by, guilty.
Oh, that was ages ago, that was all Mr. Barker. They got it all town now.
Hope you don't mind just barging in, but we couldn't look, we got our hands full.
Oh, don't mind us, come in as you please, we don't mind.
We throw your glasses down for you.
You know this lad, don't you? Our Alice's boy, Lionel, best man.
I've seen you knocking about,
Please, hello, pleased to meet you. Now, Auntie Edna, how are you feeling? Any better?
Oh, I'm managing.
You're looking better.
He's had a beggar, Mother. I'm not talking to his mother. And she's not talking to me. And that makes two of us.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't bother me. She could take a running jump at herself for all I care. I hope she drops dead tomorrow.
You shouldn't say things like that, love. How would you feel if she got knocked down in the morning?
Don't worry me.
You want to be careful what you say, you never know when you might have need of her.
Hey, Lionel, are you going to get these glasses unpacked?
I'll be with you in a minute, love.
We're supposed to be going now. Can you quite finish?
I'm coming, because we only supposed to be here for a minute. We meant to be eating Hetty and George and the Roebuck Arms.
She's not going down to the Roebuck looking like that, is she?
Well, we're not going in the best room.
Well, you please yourself, but I wouldn't be seen out with her. What's she done about tomorrow? Has she bought herself a pair of shoes yet?
I gave her some money for a pair last week, when she came back with a cake stand.
Well, if she goes into that church tomorrow in old black shoes, I walk out.
You do, I gave her the money for a pair when she saw this cake stand. It's a very nice cake stand. We need one, but what can I say?
Well, you know what they started calling her? Mucky Margot.
I'd take no notice of that. Now then, Bernard, feeling nervous?
I'm alright, Lionel. Are you alright? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you will, and I'll be there.
Have you got fixed up with Ken Fraser yet?
Not since last Sunday. I'll go down first thing in the morning.
He's not doing your photographs, is he, Ken Fraser?
I hope he is. It's all fixed up, isn't it?
Oh, well, that's what he told me last Sunday when I looked into it. He got to his mother's. Only he couldn't talk, he'd all his kiddies with him. They had their Freedom, their Lawrence in a pram. They had their sons on one of these three-wheeler bike things. And they had their Boris but on such young wheels, so he had his hands full.
Well, I hope you've got it in writing, what he's got to do. He's unreliable, you know that.
He's alright, I know him. I used to work with him. If he says he'll come, he'll come. I mean, it's all money in his pocket, isn't it?
Well, I say he's unreliable. He'd be late for his own funeral with that one. Well, you know he let you down. You know very well he let you down.
He came, didn't he?
He came at 4 o'clock when we were halfway through the reception. And then what did we have to do? We all had to go trouncing back to the church and pretend we were just coming out.
It's been fixed up for ages as this.
Give us a crack, Bernard.
Don't worry, Bernard. I can speak for Ken Fraser. There's only one reason why I let me down my wedding, because I said their Boris toasted up. They've been sucking on a penny and he swallowed it.
You're not getting Ken Fraser, is it?
Why?
You what? Have I not told you this? When our foreman's daughter was getting married and they needed a photographer for their wedding, so Muggins here, chimes in, puts them on to Ken Fraser. It was Alison there.
He didn't turn up.
He turned up. I wish he hadn't. He hadn't stood there for 3/4 of an hour. Do you know how many pictures came out in the end? 1. rotten or lousy one. And that's all they've got. One picture of the two of them getting into the car like this.
Well, it must have been one of his off days, because I've seen some of his pictures and I think they're good.
What's up?
Ken Fraser, Jack saying you don't think much of him.
Think much of him, he couldn't photograph the back of our house.
Oh, nobody's any good to him, Tom. I say, who's that? Does anybody know him? No, I don't.
Are you looking for somebody?
Irene House, is she here?
Yes, she is, but we're a bit tied up at the present moment.
Well, can I have a word with her?
Lillian, there's somebody asking for your Irene.
Oh, it's all this down, it's coming.
I've been waiting at the top of your street for the past half hour.
Oh, I couldn't get away. I told you I couldn't come out tonight.
I told you to meet me at the top of your street.
Well, I couldn't come, Stan. Don't say I didn't tell you. Aunt Christine's getting married. Far too well.
You knew I was waiting. I've been waiting there for half an hour.
This is how they are. They're like this all the time.
Try it for you. I've been out there in the freezing cold.
Get up with you, won't hurt you.
Well, why didn't you come then?
I couldn't get away. I went on to my Auntie Rhoda.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to be meeting me at the top of your street.
Now then, young man. You don't know me, do you? I know you, though. I've known you since you were no bigger than 6 pence a copper. I know your father, too. When you get home, just tell him Mr. Broadbent. No, ask him who put him on the last tram on St. Ledger Day.
I'll tell him, Mr. Broadbent.
Aye. You still don't remember me, do you?
I can't place you.
Ah, bloody hell, many a time I've given you threats for yourself. Hey, Broder, it's Alf Dyson's lad. You remember Alf Dyson? Him that always gave you them rabbits.
Haven't you seen him?
Oh, you never told me you knew Arthur.
Oh, I didn't know I knew him. How did I know I knew him?
Well, you'll have to remember people's faces from now on, because there's a lot of us in the family.
Well, he'll know me next time he sees me, won't he?
Oh, I don't know. It's nothing to do with me. You'll have to ask your Auntie Rhoda about that. Can't you ask her? You're like a kid sometimes, you are. You're like, I don't know what. She wants to know if Stan can come to the wedding.
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, we don't object to anybody who comes who wants to, but I wish you'd told us a bit sooner. What do you think, Edgar?
Well, it is a family do, isn't it? Oh, you please yourself. Anyway, it's up to our Christine, not me.
I don't mind. You can come if you want. The more the merrier.
Well, he'll have to make his own way. We've had transport difficulties.
Oh, can he come then?
Well, he can come if he wants. Nobody's stopping him. But he's going to have to take us as he finds us. Anyway, if he's coming, he can give us a hand. Get finished off. Because them glasses need sorting out yet.
I'll see to the man.
All right.
Anyway, look, I hope it stays fine for you tomorrow better than it was for us.
Why? You look great at your wedding.
Rain, it pelted down all day. Never stopped. I caught a cold and I couldn't shake it off. I was in bed with gloriously by the time I'd finished.
Yeah, and our Alan was eating orange in his page boy suit before we set off. And he had the orange fruit all down here. That's a stay. We had time.
Cars didn't turn up. We had to go to the telephone box, Topmore Road, to board for a taxi. Speedway cabs. Flowers were late.
Kate gets lost.
Our Dennis loses his wallet.
Not enough sherry.
Oh, it was a day and a half, I can tell you.
We can laugh now, but we weren't laughing then.
Well, you always get something goes wrong, don't you?
Your weather's the biggest gamble.
They say it's going to be fine tomorrow.
Oh, they say lots of things, love.
Who can have enough glasses to go around?
Well, not counting the kiddies. They'll be having the beakers.
Orange juice, I almost forgot. Christine, will you remember when we get home and I'll put a bottle out and your father can bring it round in the morning?
Hello, Mum. Does my Auntie Rhoda want me to stop on anymore? Because, well, Stan's got to go because he's got to be up early in the morning. Because he's got to go and get into town and get his shirt if he's coming to the wedding.
There's someone else who's going to be putting us all out very shortly.
Oh, you're Irene?
Yes, she's reckoning on getting married now. Aren't you? Hey? Aren't you?
We're only getting engaged, that's all.
Well, wonders will never cease when you get engaged, love.
We were thinking August bank holiday, weren't we, Stan?
When are you getting married?
Well, I'm not sure. I think when we can.
Okay, well.
Yeah. Oh, can we go, Mum? Because Stan's got to get his shirt.
Show that blooming shirt. I would have thought I hadn't got a shirt.
Well, you haven't got one fit to wear, have you?
Of course I have. Got that cream one in the wash.
Well, you haven't got a clean one then, have you?
Cream one in the wash.
Oh, go on, Aaron, if you're going. There's plenty of people stood around doing it then.
You coming, aren't you?
Right. I'll see you later, love. I hope everything goes well tomorrow and I hope you can give me some tips when it's my
Come
turn.
on.
And think on what time you've got to be in.
Oh, all right, Mum. Do you want any chips bringing back?
Go on, chip off.
Well, I think we can all be getting our coats on. There's no more we can do down here tonight.
Well, I shall have to be getting off for one. Else that silly cat will be standing out in the street again, waiting for me. She hasn't the gumption to look under the doormat for the key, same as anyone else.
He seems a nice enough lad for her.
He's alright when he's working. Anyway, love, I hope it stays fine for you tomorrow. And speak up in church. Let's see you.
Good night, Lillian. Thank you for coming.
Well, it looks alright. What's wrong with it? Good night, all.
Good night, Lillian.
Good night, Lillian. Thank you.
I'll say this much. It looks a lot better laid out than we had ours. And we had the Labour Hall. And that's a much bigger hall. What do you say, Lionel?
Oh, yeah, very well, yes, you've done very well.
That's what I always say. If you want a job doing, do it yourself. Because you can't rely on other people. I mean, you get these catering firms in, and you don't know they might have 5 weddings in one day. So they're not going to bother about you. They start at the last minute, and you don't know till they get there what they've made of it.
Well, before you start another's meeting, you know we've got to be out of here by 9 o'clock, don't you? We only booked 2 hours tonight, you know. And I know him, he'll charge us.
Well, I know where I'm going. I'm going for a crafty pint, that's where I'm going.
Are you having one downstairs?
Oh my Ellis, I'm off to Rose. What are you doing?
I'm coming. I've done my whack. What about you, Arthur? Are you coming?
No, I'm not going to the Rose. I'll have one downstairs.
Well, we've not done so bad. We've not done so bad at all. That greaseproof paper looks all right. Once you get it down.
Have you got any money, Mum? Sling us your purse.
Oh, go on, don't have so much off.
Could you do with a drink, Rhoda?
Oh, it's a cup of tea I'm gagging for. And think on, don't be late, the pair of you. There's a stack of work to be done at home tonight yet.
I'll see you in the morning then, Arthur.
I'll see you sometime.
Good night then. Good night all.
Good night.
Good night, Mrs. Fuller.
Good night.
How come in, Mother?
You're going up with her, aren't you?
Both go together, what's the matter with you?
Alright by me.
Well, I hope
Getting soup to sell.
I hope you're going to get something on your feet tomorrow. I don't want you slopping in the church like that.
Christine would care what I wear. Well, I'm there, dear Christine.
I expect I'll have more to worry about.
Right, well, we'll get off then to 17A in 5 minutes. Come on, both of you.
It just goes to show what you can do when you all pitch in, doesn't it?
Yes, we've all worked very hard, some of us.
Right, we'll get off then. Right? Good night, all.
It's going
Good
to
night.
look very nice. Good night, thank you.
Right, well, that's all we can do tonight, down here anyway. Do you want to come for a cup of tea, Mrs. Fuller, before you go?
Oh, I could do something. I could do with something before I face that hill. Because it takes it out of me just crawling right.
Now then, don't forget to turn the lights off and cover the cake before you go.
Do you think it looks alright, Mum?
I don't care. They can say what they like about Whitakers or anybody else. I don't think it could look better.
It'll do. And you won't be late, will you? Because I don't want to be stopping up all night.
I'll be home before you are.
We can't tempt you to a cup of tea then, Arthur.
No, you bloody can't. I'm going downstairs for a drink.
I wonder if they're going to send any doilies.
Oh, I'd better love you and leave you then.
Good night, Uncle Arthur.
Where do you say you're going? Scarborough?
Yes, just for a few days.
Well, when you get there, just go to that little caff. The one with the corrugated iron roof at the top of the cliff. Tell them Arthur Broadbent sent you.
Alright, we will.
Hey, in case I don't see you tomorrow, here's £1 note for yourself.
Thank you.